Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Steel video, and in this video we have a brand new game update titled Fashion and Fallen Stars. So let's get straight into it. To start off, we have the Style Rider Show. We are welcoming the first edition of the Style Rider Show. The event allows our fashionistas out there to put together outfits and submit them for other players to vote on. The runway can be found by the Pony Championship, just up the road from Fort Pinta. The show arrives and opens at 9 o'clock server time on Wednesday, May 27th, and leaves at 23:59 server time on Wednesday, June 3rd during this week. There will be different themes. The day after, the theme voting will open for that theme, and everyone who enters will be awarded points based on the number of votes they receive. The themes are as the following. On Wednesday, we have the Fae Kingdoms. On Thursday, we have Legendary Hero. Friday, we have Magical World of Witches. Saturday, we have the Villain of the Story. Sunday, there is no new submissions, only voting for the previous day. And then Monday, there is Druid's Final. And then Tuesday will also be Druid's again, but for voting. The day after submitting an outfit for a theme, the voting will open. Those who don't want to make their voices heard can vote on all the submissions of the server from the previous day in a random order. The results then will appear on the leaderboard the day after voting. While people can vote on every submission, the leaderboard shown splits players into groups of 20. Based on the placing in the group, our participants will get a reward of Yorvik shillings in their in-game mailbox. First place in the group gets 1,000 York shillings, second place gets 850 York shillings, third place gets 750 York shillings, places 4th through 15th get 500, and the remaining get 250 Yorvik shillings. The final on Monday is open for those who have qualified after entering the previous days. Those who have qualified are in the top 25% of overall server leaderboard. After the last few votes are cast on Sunday, a letter will be sent into the in-game mailbox of the finalists who are eligible to enter, along with a reward for reaching the top percentage. Even those who do not qualify for the final are given a cute little participation reward in their mailbox. This is the very first time we're trying out this feature, and we are so excited to share it with you all. There is still room for improvement. We hope to continue developing the feature based on your feedback and our wishes, and to see it return with new themes in the future. So that is the little fashion show they're putting on. I also have some more information that they posted on Instagram. To participate in this show, you must have the Fort Pinta area unlocked. Also, if you're planning on competing with a magical coat, that is not allowed. So if you're submitting an outfit, make sure you're not using a magical horse. And also, for fairness, no names of the people who submitted the outfit are attached to the outfit, so it is completely at random. Also, once you cast a vote, it cannot be undone, and choosing to skip an outfit removes it from your voting pool. Anyone who takes part in this event, submitted outfit, or cast a vote, or both, will receive a special ribbon for the Style Rider show. So even if you aren't competing, make sure to submit a vote at least, just to get that nice little ribbon. And then those who successfully make it to the top 25% will get a free special t-shirt to show off their fashion status. Next up, we also have a new bazaar. The bazaar returned this week. The bazaar is located next to the Moreland Lighthouse and is hosting the following breeds for 1 week: the Appaloosa for 450, the Irish Cob for 425, Dorcha the Magical Horse for 425, and Solas the Magic Horse for 425. The bazaar will be packing up and leaving during the next Wednesday update. It will return again in the future with different breeds. So if you didn't know, these two magic horses, Dorcha and Solas, were actually in the game 4 years ago, but they never came back. Their pets just got permanently released at Idris's tent. So if you're looking for the magic pets to this horse, they are permanently at the Nilmore's Highland at Idris's tent. So make sure to go pick those up if you didn't know. But these horses are currently on sale and they are not permanently added. So if you want these two horses, better get them before the next Wednesday update because they will be leaving and they're on discount. So just even better. We also have new hair colors. We've added 7 new color variations to the beloved medieval hairstyles. Some of these have been highly requested, like the pink, white, and red. We've also added a few more. These colors can be found at the hairstylist at the medieval camp. We hope you enjoy. Then we also have more fallen stars. The night sky has left behind stars once again. We've added 5 new stars to collections across Jorvik. Dundle, we have 5 more. For Pinta, we have 6 more. Sunset Isles, we have 3 more. Hollowwoods, we have 10 more. And the Forgotten Fields, we have 7 more. Best of luck to all of our star collectors out there on their searches. And then coming next week, we're grabbing our bathing suits and heading to Fort Pincha for the Summer Days Festival. So this is a pretty big update. So we have this whole fashion show, which I'll get into in a moment. We have the bazaar with the returning magical horses for 1 week on sale. We have the highly requested pink medieval hairstyle along with 6 other variations. And then we also have more fallen stars across the map. So I'll look at that in the journal. And then finally coming next week, we have the Summer Days Festival coming out. I basically have a spoiler video on every single little thing coming out. So I'll link that on screen right now and also put it at the end cards at the end of the video. So if you want to see what to expect for the summer festival, make sure to go watch that. Okay, then we also have some Style Riders show bundles right here. So as you can see, they're kind of like hidden away. Like if you go to like the Star Coins deals and Star Rider deals and stuff, they don't show up. So to get to these deal options, you actually have to click the Discover button. Then it'll bring you to the actual bundle page. So you can get 30 pieces of the black bundle. So it looks like there's actually 3 total outfits. And they're all different black outfits you can get with max, tops, hats, 3 bridles, saddles, saddle pads. And I believe these are all actually outfits that are already in the game. They're just putting them together as like different bundles you can get for this fashion week kind of thing. So they're already in the game, so it's not like urgent, oh, you have to get them, they're gonna leave. So yeah, you can just save them up for them in game if you really wanted to. But yeah, you have 30 pieces of black outfits you can get, then 30 pieces of green outfits you can get, and 30 pieces of purple outfits you can get, then 15 pieces of black outfits, so it's just the outfit. Then you can get all the green outfits, 15 pieces, and all the purple outfits, 15 pieces. Then you can get all the black tack, 15 pieces, all the green tack, 15 pieces, all the purple tack, 15 pieces. Then you can get 18 accessories right here as well. So these are some pretty nice deals. $15 for all those outfits is actually not that bad. So if you're looking for like any green, purple, or black themed outfits, this is a really nice place to buy them because they're all just put together for you. So, yeah, if you want these Style Riders bundles, they expire on June 3rd. So make sure to go pick these up. Okay, guys, so we are going to be starting off with the Style Rider show. As you can see, I can see the little voting area over here, and we're just going to take a look and figure out how this works, and then I'll just go over the details about it again. Like, here's the nice little area. We have a nice stage that you can like perform on. We have a quest coming out with it. It would be really nice if we got a green screen, but here we have a nice voting booth. We have a submission booth. We have results, the schedule, we have a storage area, a trailer. Oh, there's a trailer. Let's see, what is this trailer called? Oh, wait, we can't even unlock it. It's literally decorative. What's the point? Wait, maybe we actually have to do the quest to unlock it, but this is a nice area. So we're going to do the quest and then we're going to check out all the features of the area, such as all the booths over there. But let's take a look at what Daphne has to say. Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Daphne, and I'm one half of a dynamic duo called the Style Riders. What you see here is an amazing Style Riders show, the first fashion show for riders and horses. Why don't I show you our premises? Simon and I have dreamt of organizing fashion shows, but with our own spin on it. I believe fashion should be for everyone to express themselves, right? So anyone is welcome on our stage. I'm afraid the real show hasn't quite gotten started yet, but oh, I have an idea. How about we have a trial run show between the 3 of us? That way you'll get to know how it works in no time. Simon should be back here in a second. She can seem a bit blunt at first, but don't read too much into it. I've never seen someone care as much for fashion as her. Oh, and there she is. What did I tell you? All right, there we go. Wait, is bald an option in this game? Is that an option? I don't know. Your outfit looks adequate, I suppose. Daphne, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend here? Oh, yes, she wants to participate in the Style Writer Show. Actually, I was thinking we could start with a mini show of our own as a trial run. What do you think? I see. Well, I don't really see the point of having a show if it's a fake one. Where's the challenge in that? What artistic purpose would it serve? Besides, let's face it, there wouldn't be much of a competition between the three of us, but I suppose I can play along. All the participants have to learn the ropes after all. Really? That's awesome. Oh, where are my manners? Let's show you around the area to begin with. Oh, I accidentally clicked past it, but that was the central stage. We also set up a wardrobe too. This is where you can carefully select the right outfit for each theme. This is the voting booth. As the name suggests, this is where you can vote on entries that other participants submitted. You can even vote if you don't submit an entry yourself. For remember, it's bad manners not to support your fellow fashionistas, right? And right next to the voting booth is a submission booth. Once you're done picking your outfit and the right tack on your horse, this is where you can submit your entry. Last but not least, this is where you can look at the schedule. This is where you can see what the theme is for the particular week. You can also take a look at the voting results here. The week ends with the big final for all the participants who qualified. I can imagine it's a lot of new information, but don't worry, we're here to guide you through the whole thing. Yes, of course. Once you've gone through it once, it'll be a piece of cake for you. Now you know the area, let's get into the nitty gritty, as I like to say. Get it? Let's start our mock fashion show thing. First things first, we're going to have to dress towards a theme. That's how it goes at Style Riders. First, you want to check out the schedule. Whenever the style riders are around that week, we'll have a different theme. And what's even more exciting, we also have new sub themes over the course of the week. For your trial run, the theme is shoot. I can't remember. Why don't you take a look at the schedule over there? All right, let's take a look. This is a nice little area. So, Moreland Casual is the theme. Okay. Ah, that's right. Moreland Casual. Sounds easy enough, right? Now that we know the theme, the next step is carefully pick your outfit and your horse's tack using the wardrobe over there. This is the important part, when everyone can explore their fashion sense and challenge themselves. What's your interpretation of the theme? So how do you want to express yourself artistically? That's all up to you. I'm sure this part will feel familiar. All you have to do is head to the wardrobe and select an outfit and tack you think will fit the theme, Moreland Casual. To make things nice and easy, we set up a wardrobe right here on our premises. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to pick a different horse, we also got you covered. Just use the horse transport to head to your home stable. All right, perfect. So, I'm guessing the trailer is unlocked now? Yeah, no, it's not. So that's sad. But looks like the wardrobe is right here. So, yeah, yep, there we go. I think I'm just gonna submit this outfit because I feel like it kind of goes with the theme already. But, yeah, that's that. Well, frankly, it's not really what I've gone for myself, but I can tell you, you got a knack for fashion, and I respect that. It's showtime. Now that you're all set up, go to the submission booth and choose a pose to submit your entry. This is the moment of truth. It's time to make a statement and show the world what you're made of. Don't ever listen to the people saying it's just clothes. It's creativity. It's art. It's you. But as Daphne always says, everyone is welcome at the Style Riders. Be who you want to be. All right, let's go head over to the submission booth. All right here. And ooh, we get to submit a pose. I like the point. I don't really like the dance pose like these two or this one. That one looks angry. I like the point and I don't like the dance poses. So we're gonna go with the point pose right here. I like that one, and we're just gonna click submit entry. Are you sure you want to submit? Yes, I do. You've submitted your entry? Amazing. Now it comes to the best part, reviewing the entries that the other participants have submitted and the voting for the ones you want to support or praise. Ah, there's nothing that brings me more joy than seeing other choices of outfits and tack. Seeing how much effort they've put into choosing materials, colors, styles, and admiring a wide variety of creations. At Style Writers, we decided that you don't have to submit your own entry in order to vote. No one should feel forced to participate? Anyway, you could see the other submissions in the voting booth, right next to the submission booth. Why don't you have a look? All right, let's take a look at the other submissions, even though I don't really think anyone else is participating because it's just the three of us, as I said. But is this like a part of the starter quest, or did someone actually submit this? because this is actually a lot of creativity because they didn't just use a set that's already made. They actually did some mixing and matching. So, yeah, I like it. I'll give this one a like. I didn't know this was her horse. I love this Andalusian. This is actually the one I'm riding right now, so I'll give this one a like as well. Okay, yeah, that was actually a default voting because it was just the two people that are already here. So, yeah, never mind. Cool. All three of us have voted then. The suspense. We'll have the results of our trial run in a second. The voting results of our trial run are in. I can't wait. Could you please look at who won on the results board? All right, let's go take a look. I hope I won, especially because this is a starter quest. So, uh, I won with 2 points. Then we have, I forget this girl's name, but we have her with 1 point. And then we have Simone with 1 point as well. So, yes, I won, probably because it's just a starter quest, but it's fine. And it's more like casual. I got first position with 2 points. So that's a nice little voting board right there. Looks like we have a winner. Drum roll. Congratulations, you won. I knew you had it in you. Oh, you won. Yeah, yeah, solid effort. Even though there might have been someone else that deserved to win this one. Wow, that's rude. That's all you need to know how to take part in our brand new awesome Style Rider show. You did great, and it's so lovely to meet you. Just a moment, and we'll be ready to kick the real thing off in any moment. And I can't wait to see all of our riders and horses on our little stage. We'll have new themes every time. Make sure to pop by whenever the Style Riders are in town. And please spread the word. We really hope to share our love for fashion with everyone out there, and maybe a little passion project will grow. We did manage to find a sponsor or two. We got a lot of help from my buddy Daxton, but there's only so much we can do when you pay your friends in the pizza and ice cream. In case we can't wait to see what you come up with next time. Make sure to come back here each day with something new to do. All right, and that's the little introductory quest. Also, in case you didn't notice, the little tiny trailblazer button is gone because it did end. So if you did miss it, they will be in game in 6 months, which I think is October or something like that. Okay, so here's the schedule. So today, right here, right now, until 23:59 o'clock server time, you can submit outfits about the Fae Kingdom, which is like, Valedale mystical themed. So if you have an outfit like that, you need to submit it. And then tomorrow, we'll be able to vote on the winners for the Fae Kingdom. And while we're voting, the people are submitting outfits will get an option to submit stuff for a theme of the legendary hero, which could be like medieval themed. You have to submit that again by 24:59 server time. Sorry, 23:59 server time. And then once everyone's done putting stuff like that for day number two, the next day we get to vote on the winners of that. And then while we're voting, they're gonna start making outfits on Magical World of Witches. So that would be like the Veiled Hamlet and stuff. And then, of course, like I said, it must be in by 23:59 server time for day three. And then the next day, we get to vote on those outfits. And while we're voting, they get to make outfits for a theme of the villain of the story, which could be, I don't know, like the Dark Riders and stuff like that. And then again, it must be in by 23:59 server time on day four of this little tiny fashion show series. And then for day five, we get to vote on the winners for the villain of the story. And by the way, this is all for your server. So this is not the whole entire star stable. This is just for your server. So for example, I'm in Cookie Canyon. So I only get to vote for people on Cookie Canyon. And then when the results come out, they will be in groups of 20. So let's say 100 people sent in entries. There will be five groups of 20, and then they will be graded off the 20 people. So, like the little tiny post said, first place gets like 1,000 York shillings, then second place gets like 850, third place gets 750, fourth place through 16th place, I believe, gets like, I don't know, somewhere around like 700, and then anything 16 to 20 get 250 or something like that. I don't really know for certain, but it's just something like that. And then it comes in groups of 20. So 20, that's what you get for that little group, and then it goes the same for the other groups. So everyone will end with a prize, and the least place you can get is 20th place. So that can make you feel better about yourself, I guess. For the final The theme is going to be Druids for day 6. Again, must be in by 23:59 server time. And then on day 7, we vote for the winners. And then only the top 25% of the people went for this. So basically, there's going to be a group of like the 20s. We already talked about that, and they get their York Challenge rewards. But they're also going to be keeping track of the top 25% of everyone in the whole server. And the top 25% of everyone in the whole server will get an in-game mail that will give you a t-shirt for making it into the top 25. And then it'll also say you made it into the top 25. And for day 6, you have to submit your Jude outfit if you would like to submit for it. And then the top 25 will get voted on day 7. And then, of course, we'll have the final ranks of the top 25 people who made it into the final. And then day 8's just a closure where you can just hang out around the grounds. Nothing really happening. It just sits there and you can just have fun at the area. So this is really cool how Star Stable's doing this. I think this is very fun. I probably won't be submitting outfits because I'm really bad at making outfits, but it'll be cool to vote and everything. And like I said, at the end of it, everyone will be getting a free ribbon if you either submit an outfit or vote for outfits. So that's a cool little prize that everyone will get for participating. So yeah, this is a really cool thing that Star Stable is doing. And as you can see, there is no results available yet because first little theme hasn't ended yet because it ends at today at 23:59 server time. So the submission, so I can submit this if I want, but it is like super off theme. So yeah, this is not like Veiled Mystical themed at all. But there's no voting happening today because people are submitting their outfits, and then tomorrow we get to vote for the first time, like I said. But yeah, this is a really cool thing, and I think Star Stable did a great job thinking of this. And yeah, I can't wait to see all the outfits everyone submits. But yeah, that's everything you need to know about the Style Rider Show, how it works, how you submit an outfit, how you vote, the schedule for the week of everything happening, and what rewards you can get. But without further ado, let's move straight in to the monthly bazaar. All right, here we are arriving at the bazaar, and you know I gotta be buying these magical horses because who knows when they're gonna be coming back for sale, even though I probably will never ride these horses. It could be another 4 years before they come back, or they can never come back, and I might regret it. And also, these are some pretty cute Irish cob models, even though I don't like the magical coat colors. I do like the non-magical, so we are just gonna buy these horses anyway. So let's start off by buying Dorcha. And like I said, their matching pets are sold at Yurgis's circus tent. Okay, we're going to be naming this first horse Dorcha Aqua. And this is going to be a gelding eternal because I make all of my magic horses eternal. And there we go. We have officially bought Dorcha. So let's ride now. Oh, yes. I love that Star Stable bringing back the old magical horses because I do regret not buying most of these. Now all they need to bring back is the old Galloper Thompson horse because I had a chance to buy it, but I bought the new one and I thought I didn't need the old one and I regret that so bad. And then I also want them to bring back Spirit because um I think I just barely missed it. I think I joined the year after it left. I don't know when it left exactly, but I joined in like 2019 or something, but I think it was gone by the time I joined. But anyway, let's buy Solas now. Okay, I'm gonna be naming Solas Nefre. I really don't know what it means or really anything about that name or if I'm even pronouncing it properly. It just seems like it would match this horse's magical coat color. So this is going to be a Mare Eternal, and again, the name is Nephrite. And let's purchase Solas. And there we go. Again, like I said, I love how Star Stable's bringing back these magical horses because I do regret not buying these. They do look very nice. And like I said, the non-magical coats do just look very nice. Okay, then also on the bazaar we have the Appaloosa discounted to 450 from 900. And here are all the coat colors. I think that Appaloosa is a very nice breed and I do like it. There's definitely a bunch of Appaloosas I do want to buy, but I just don't ride the breed enough to convince myself to buy them. So maybe later in the week I will buy some of these, but I'm gonna hold off for now because I don't really know if I want to spend my star coins on these yet because, like I said, don't ride them that often, but they're on discount, so if I do want some, now would be the time, but I'll think about it later and I'll let you guys know if I do end up buying one. But now we also have the Irish Cob discounted to 4.25 from 8.50. And here are all the coat colors. Same thing. I do want some more Irish Cobs, but I just never ride them, so can't convince myself to buy them. And also I did just buy two magical Irish Cobs, so again, like I said, I'm also going to hold off on these ones. But if you'd like to buy any of these horses, now's the time, especially for the magical horses, because they are never coming back for what we know so far, and these two are on a severe discount. And they're not going to be back in the bazaar for a while because there's so many breeds they have to rotate through. So if you want any of these horses, now is your chance. Okay, so next up we actually have some new stars in the collection book. So as you can see for Dundle, we have 5 stars that you can go ahead and collect. And then for the Forgotten Fields, there are 7 stars you can go ahead and collect. In Fort Pinta, there are now 6 stars you can go ahead and collect. For the Hollow Woods, there are 10 stars you can go ahead and collect. And then also, finally, for Sunset Isles, there are 3 stars you can go ahead and collect. So those are a bunch of new stars for the star collectors to go ahead and find. Personally, I won't be finding these stars. I'll just like finding them as I just, generally just play the game while I'm doing a quest or just running around. I'll just find them like that. So I'm not really going to be making a tutorial video or showing you where they are. But I know there's a bunch of YouTubers out there who will be doing tutorials on this. So I just like give them a few days to like find the stars and like edit it up and stuff. So probably in like the next 3 days, there'll be a bunch of other YouTubers posting tutorials on where the stars are. So yeah, just wait for those people to post those videos and you can go ahead and watch those for a tutorial. So yeah, those are the new stars that just came out. Okay, next up we are going to be taking a look at the medieval hairstyles that just released. So if we go here and we go to the hairdresser, here are all the new hairstyles. So this is what the medieval hairstyle looks like. Let me change the view so you can see the back. Is it view number 2? Can you seriously not look at the back of the hairstyle? As you can see, it's kind of like braided in the back. Oh my gosh. It seriously doesn't have a back view. That's literally like the most important view for this hairstyle, but it's just like a little braid in the back and stuff. So it's a very nice hairstyle in the game. So we actually already had a bunch of colors of this hairstyle, but a bunch of people on Instagram really wanted some more variations, especially a pink variation, which we just got in this update. So a lot of people are going to be happy about that. But we got this hairstyle in pink. We got the hairstyle in purple. We got it in a nice light blue, a nice dark green. We also have it in this nice orange. We also have it in red. And then finally, we have it in a very nice white as well. I also know a lot of people on Instagram were also asking for like not natural hairstyles. They're saying they're adding way too many like natural hairstyles that come out and they want like some more dyed hairstyles in the game. So if you're one of those people, you just got 5 more dyed hairstyle colors added into the game. So it's kind of like a win-win for multiple people looking for new hairstyles because we have the new medieval hairstyles for those people. Then we also have some more dyed hairstyles for those people. So yeah, that's just a general good update that Star will put off right there. But without further ado, that's everything for this update. Let me know your thoughts on the Style Riders show. Make sure to go pick up their magical horses before they leave. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.